Now it's time to start setting up our site parameters. Okay, the first thing we're going to want to do is go down to Settings and General. In here we can set up anything that we have in here that's not right. So this is the stuff we did during the initial setup in Fantastico. So if you want to change your blog title, your tagline, you can do it here. You can change your email address here. We're going to set this to anyone can register once we're ready to start taking members. Until then, we need to leave it off. We can set our time code here. So set that to your current time code. Set how you want your date and time to show, and then when the week starts here. Okay, save your changes. Okay, discussion. This is where you can tell it whether you want to be able to have people actually leave comments on your site. And we're not going to want to do that in our membership site. So uncheck everything here. And then leave this first one checked. Common author must fill out name and email. And also you want to, user must be registered and log in to comment. Now, although we've turned it off here, we're just putting in some redundant protection here. Make sure no one can post a comment. Uncheck anyone can post a comment, and make sure a comment is held for moderation is checked. An administrator must always approve the comment, should be checked, and comment author must have a previous approved comment, should be checked. Again, this is just redundant protection. Okay, down here you have your avatars. You can set that the way you want. We're not going to worry about that. I'm going to save the changes. Okay, next on privacy. Remember, we set this on the manual install, but you can do that here as well. So if you messed up there, you can set it here. So whether you want your blog to be visited by everyone, including search engines, or whether you want search engines not to find your blog, you can set that here. Okay, permalinks is something we're going to turn on. Now to do this, what we need to do is go with a custom structure. Now, to make this easy, what you can do is set the directory that your blog is in to permission 777. Remember, we did that during the manual install. When we're done, we need to set it back. When we do that, it'll allow the htaccess file to be created or modified without us having to do anything. You can do that with the FTP program, or you can do it in your cPanel. I've already showed you how to do it with the FTP program, so let me show you how you can do it from the cPanel. Go to your cPanel and then go to File Manager. It'll be under Files if you organize like this. And then make sure you have Show Hidden Files checked. Let's go in here. And what we want to do is go to the root directory that is before the public HTML directory. All the files on this server are stored in public HTML if you want them to be able to be seen by the public. Otherwise, nobody can see what is on your website. Your website is invisible. Your web host may use a different folder, and they'll tell you where you need to upload your files so they're visible on the internet. Okay, so what I need to do here is change permissions, so I can just go change permissions. You'll see at 755, we check all the boxes at 777. Okay, so this is ready to go. Now all we have to do is put our custom structure in here. So there it is. It's /%category% /%postname%. Okay, save the changes. Okay. Okay, it's telling us our htaccess file isn't writable, so we can do the same thing here. Let's go back here. Let's go into the public HTML directory. Now, since I already had an htaccess file, that's why it's having a problem there. If we didn't have one, it would have written the htaccess file. So we need to do the same thing here. The permission just needs to be 666 instead of 644. Okay, so 666. Now let's update this again. Okay, now it has changed those. So let's go back and let's change this back to 644. Okay, so just uncheck those and it says 644. Now we also need to go back and change Puck HTML back to 755. Like that. Okay, so that's all set for us. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is we want to go and delete the posts that are here. So go to Posts and then just trash the one that's there. And then go to Pages, trash the one that's here. Okay, now what we need to do is add a new page. This is going to be our home page. Now, if you're using a private members area in a folder, then you could make this your intro page rather than your home page or your sales page. This is going to be my sales page on this domain. So I can put in my sales content on here. This is just like a visual editor, as you probably know from using WordPress. You can put your whole sales page right in here. Now, right here we have something called the kitchen sink. If you click on that, you get some more options that you can use while creating your sales page. And that's if you want to create it on here. The other thing you could do is download a piece of software called Composer, which is free. Just do a search for Composer. Compozer, like you see here. It's a free web editor. And then you can put your sales page in here. And then all you have to do is take the source and plunk it in to the WordPress editor there. Okay, so either way you want to do it, that's fine. Okay, so just an example. Then what we can do, we can just copy this. And we can just paste it in here. Okay, we'll actually have to recenter these. Okay, and then what we can do is just publish the page here. Okay, now that we have a home page that we can use, we need to set our home page so that it loads up immediately. Now, if we were to look at this right now, okay, this is what we get. What we want to do is set our home page to come up automatically. So we go into Reading, then we want a static page, and then From Page and Welcome, or Welcome Page, or whatever it is we had there. Okay. Save the changes. Now when we go to visit our site, okay, so there is our home page. So that's all you need to do. Make your sales page, set it to be the initial page on your site. And let's go back to admin. Okay, so all the parameters are set up for the WordPress blog. Now what we need to do is set up our membership site, and we're going to do that in the next video.